Hi, this is Dusty from Denison Media Technology Services, a division of ITS, and today I'm in Knapp 208 to give you a quick walkthrough of the newly installed technology for this space that was put in during the winter break of the 2017-2018 academic year. So the main thing about 208 that's unique is that this is one of our rooms that is integrated for audio and video conferencing, whether you like to use Skype or Zoom or Google Meet or any other variety of software or web-based conferencing systems. This is a great room to do it in. If you look here, the video you're seeing right now is actually from the webcam that's in this space that's mounted on top of the flat panel display. This is the same video feed that folks on the other side of your Google Meet or your Skype call or your Zoom call would be seeing, and the same thing goes for the audio. So as you can see right up here, we have a Logitech C930E wide angle HD webcam that catches the entire room in whatever setup you may be in. And then throughout the ceiling you may notice some notches, little silver dots. There are actually 9 of these in the room, and those are actually microphones that are calibrated and pointed to certain areas in the room, so you get audio coverage no matter where you walk, stand, or sit. And all of that runs back to the Mac Mini in the equipment rack over here. So let's go over just a few pieces of the equipment rack so you know what you're looking at. Really, the only items that you'll ever really need to touch are right here and here. So first we have our Extron TLP. Basically this is the remote control for the whole system. You can select your source, whether it's the Mac Mini that's integrated here in the rack, the HDMI laptop or the VGA laptop with all of its separate adapters and dongles, which you plug into right here on the wall. You also have your document camera, which is an HD document camera from the folks at Elmo, right here next to that wall plate. And again, you can access that from the touch panel as well. One of the things that is integrated into this room that has been making its way across campus is the Kramer Via Go. And the Kramer Via line is actually for wireless streaming of your phone, your laptop, your smart device to the room's display without needing any cables or dongles. Just so long as you're on the internet, you can connect to the VIA. And there's connecting instructions right here on the screen when you select VIA, and we'll have a link to a getting started with VIA tutorial in the description of this video as well. So if we go back over to our equipment rack, the other item will be a Sony Blu-ray player. And when you select the Blu-ray player, a remote populates on the touch panel, so you don't need a wireless remote. You can actually control your chapter, your menu, open and close, all that sort of stuff right here from the touch panel itself. And then we have the Mac Mini. So for those of you who aren't familiar with these small form factor machines, this silver piece right here is the computer. So if you're looking for an iMac or something with a display on it, you won't be finding it. It's just right here, just this machine. Also next to it is a little USB line. That's just if you have a flash drive or something you want to plug into the Mac Mini. We added a little extension here so it's a little easier to get to. Then in the bottom, you'll see there are just the charging cables for the wireless mouse and keyboard for the Mac Mini, as well as the actual box for the VIA. But again, you don't ever need to touch that. Everything's controllable from the TLP itself. And then here at the top, this is actually what is making the microphones talk to the Mac Mini for the conferencing piece. It's just an audio processor. There's nothing really on here for you to touch or deal with. It's all been calibrated and programmed, so it's ready to roll. That's just where it has to sit. So a couple of highlights for this room that I want to make mention of would be the fact that if you want to use the integrated microphones and the integrated webcam for the space, you're going to need to use the Mac Mini. So if you come in with your laptop and think you're going to, conference from the laptop, it'll be pretty cumbersome. If you want to have a Skype interview or a Google Meet or a Zoom conference, you're going to want to do it with the Mac Mini that's in this room. But this Mac Mini is set up just like any of our other installed eClassroom machines, meaning that all of the normal apps you would find in an eClassroom are already on here. You could get on your shared drive, you could get to the Google Suite, all with your typical Denison username and password. So we hope you like Knapp 208, and as always, if you have any questions, please contact the ITS Help Desk.